In this particular video, we're going to take a look at loading 9mm Luger on the Lee Loadmaster 5-station progressive reloading press. And in this particular case, we've already set up the press, added primers, validated our powder charge, we've got enough powder, and we've removed the case feed system. So in this particular case, we're going to be loading without the case feeder. In this case, we're going to mix it up just a little bit with our dies. We've got the Lee Universal Decapper in station number 1. We've got a Lee 9mm sizing and de-priming die over station number 2, which is the priming station, without the decapping pin. In station number 3, we've got the Lee expander die and powder charging station. In station number 4, we're going to use a Hornady bullet seating die, and in station number 5, we're going to use the Lee factory crimp die. I've already taken a moment to gather some cleaned brass, lubricate that with Hornady one-shot, and put that into a plastic bin. I've also got 115 grain round nose bullets that we're going to be using for this 9mm loading section. Finally, we're going to be using bullseye powder, which is a fairly fast powder that works good for 9mm. So in order to have our brass in good, convenient proximity to the press while we're loading, I'm just going to put my tray of brass right over here next to the completed cartridge bin. So with my right hand, I'm going to be taking a case and inserting it each time. And here on the left-hand side of the press, I've got a custom setup here for a bullet tray rack. So that's going to be in close proximity to where we're going to be placing bullets each time. So let's do some loading. Each time I pull the handle, I'm going to insert brass on the right hand side and insert a bullet on the left hand side. We're going to be very careful to go smoothly all the way to the top of the stroke, and then also be careful while we're indexing, because that's at the bottom of the ram stroke when powder spillage is most likely. And what we'll find is, once we get into a rhythm here, it's going to be fairly natural to place brass on the right and place a bullet on the left. Make sure you listen for the clicking sound of the primers being fed, and look through here at the dual window setup where you can see the primers stacked up in the trough to make sure that everything is feeding properly there. And once we get up and running, this is going to go pretty quick. Very important here to keep an eye on the powder level for each bullet that we place, because if anything were to go wrong, if powder stopped feeding for some reason, we'd get a squib load. If for some reason we had been investigating a failure of some sort, that kind of thing, something got jammed, easy to get double charges that way, although on the Lee press it's got the positive return system with the chain, which is a really important safety feature that prevents double charges, which are arguably the potentially most dangerous types of events to try and avoid. Well, we've had another successful loading session with the Lee Loadmaster 5-station progressive reloading press. In this particular case, we loaded without the case feeder, and we loaded 9mm Luger ammunition. But the Lee Loadmaster press can really load just about any caliber of standard rifle and pistol ammunition. So I hope that you'll stay tuned on Ultimate Reloader as we walk through additional features and functionality with this press. Thank you.